Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for joining me on a video that I should have done a long time ago. I just never got around to it, and I think a lot of it is because it is a plant that I did not want to have to chop. And if you guys have been watching my channel for any amount of time, you would know that my beloved Begonia looking glass is the plant that I'm talking about. I've had this plant for a very long time, and when I first got it, I will insert a picture of what it looked like. I bought it from the grocery store, and it wasn't the greatest looking plant, but I took it home and I figured that I could do something with it. And sure enough, it started growing. It loved the spot that it was in. It was in my bathroom at my other house. And when I moved into this house, it just started declining. And now it looks like this. So we are going to take it all out of this, off the moss pole. We're going to chop it all down to nothing. And then I will update you guys probably every week on how the plant's doing. If the plant is even still alive, and I believe that it is because it does have some new growth here, and then it has some growth points coming out. So I do believe that it's still alive. It probably has some roots that are not doing so great, but we are going to go ahead and take a look. So I think first I'm going to take it out of the pot so we can just see what it looks like. See what these roots look like. So I really love this plant, but I'm really not doing anything for it. I'm just being selfish and not cutting it because I just love how beautiful and full it is. Or it was. So now I am trying to help it so I can get it to grow and be beautiful and have the beautiful leaves that it had before. So the roots are very tiny, and it does have a lot of roots. I don't think you can see them, but I am going to start. I think I'm just going to cut it down here. If you can see all of the stems, I'm just going to go ahead and cut them so I don't have to like take it all off the moss pole and then cut them. So here goes nothing. I'm going to cut right above this point, and I mean it's not dead. You know, the stem's not dead, so there is some hope for this plant. Like I said, it's a very old plant, so we'll see how it does. But it really needs to be cut. There's nothing else that I can do for this plant except for to cut it. So that's what's going to happen. I'm just cutting it all back. And like I said, I'll keep you guys updated. Every week I'll come back and show you just a short clip of what's going on with the plant, if it has any new growth. And I figure now is the best time. It is June 26th today, and you know, I think it will do best growing in the summer. So let's just chop this thing up and give it new life. If there are any leaves that I can propagate, of course, I mean any stems that I can propagate, I will go ahead and do that. But right now I just want to cut it all back to give it a chance at life, a new chance at life. So here's the old leaves, and like I said, if I can propagate some, I will. but I think for the most part these stems are just old and tired and not getting much energy, so it's better just to chop them all down and start all over. And so that's what we're going to do. So this is what the plant looks like now. This is a new leaf with a new growth. I think I'm just going to chop it. I'm just going to chop it off. I want to start fresh with this plant. I'll keep the leaves that are on here. Okay, so now that I have that all done and it's easier to work with, I'm going to just put a little bit new soil in here just to give the roots some new nutrients. So like I said, it does have really tiny roots, but the roots seem to be fine. I'm just going to give it a little bit of fresh soil. I do use the Fox Farm soil. I did put some perlite, a little extra perlite. I also put orchid bark and some charcoal in here. But my plants seem to like this mix. Most plants of mine seem to like this mix, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the pot here to give it some extra nutrients and some fresh soil. I was really sad and I didn't want to chop this plant just because, like I said, I've had it for so long and it was really sad for me to chop it all down. But I do realize that I'm not doing any favors for the plant and I do need to give it the best environment to grow in. Let me just fill it in. So I have been watering this plant once a week. That's what I normally did when it was in its full beauty. But it just needs, you know, it needs a haircut. It needs a haircut. It needs to be able to live its best life. And I really was doing it no favors by keeping all that dead, you know, growth in the dead leaves and the dead branches, the stems. I was doing it no favors. So I think it will do much better. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? Because like I said, I really love this plant. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so there it is. I think it's going to do much better. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll give you a close-up. But I will be back next week to show you what this plant looks like, see if it has any new growth, and just, you know, see how it's doing. Like I said, I will try to, I think I'm going to do 6 weeks of growth. So it will put us probably the mid part of August. But hopefully the plant will grow and get some new growth and look beautiful. So here's to new beginnings and the first week, and I will see you guys in 1 week. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to give you a quick update on my begonia. Today is actually Thursday, July 8th. So it's been a little bit since I cut the begonia, but I'm going to give you a quick update to see how it's doing so far. Alright, so first, this is where I have it sitting. It is under the grow light, and it does sit, my humidifier is back here. I have not had to put the humidifier on recently because this is the temperature and humidity percentage in my house right now. So it has a lot of humidity, and the temperature's fine. But so far it does have a new growth here, as you can see, and there is another branch right here that's coming in, and I think right now that is it. But I'm gonna say so far so good. I don't know how much more will grow, if there's gonna be any new growth points, but we will just have to see. So I know I'm a little bit late updating you guys on the begonia, but I will update you guys probably like in 5 days or so, just to see how it is doing. Okay, you guys, so today is July 15th. And this is what the plant is looking like. So it does have some new growth, and it has some new leaves right here, and it looks like some growth points right there. And it looks like it's getting some new growth right down in here, but we will just have to keep our eye on that. So far so good. I think it's looking pretty good, and I will keep you guys updated. I'll be back in probably another 5 to 7 days to show you guys what it looks like. Today is August 4th, and the plant has so much new growth. These leaves are getting pretty big, and it has new growth down here and some new growth coming in here. So I think the plant is doing very well, and we will give it 2 more weeks and see where it's at that time. Okay, you guys, so today is August 22nd, and you saw me cut my beautiful looking glass begonia, one of my prized possessions, one of my favorite plants. And I'm going to show you what it looks like today after cutting it and watering it every single week. But I also fertilized it twice. It sat under my grow light and close to the south facing window. And now this is what she looks like. So here she is. She has so much new growth, and so much more new growth coming in every single day. So as you can see down in here, she has so much growth, and the leaves aren't as vibrant as I would like them to be. I think maybe I just need to water the plant with a little bit more fertilizer, and maybe she will get the more color in her leaves, but I'm happy with her so far. So this has been a really fun experiment. I'm glad that she survived through my neglect or my selfishness, just because I didn't want to cut her. She was so beautiful and had so many beautiful leaves, but when she started slowly declining and then she lost all of her leaves and the stems became very like mushy, I knew that it was time to do something drastic to save this plant's life. But I'm so happy. This is what she looks like. And I will keep you guys updated on this plant. So stay tuned for more videos that I show you how she is doing. Also, I am going to go to a plant store that I haven't been to in a very long time, but I have been watching their Instagram, and they have a lot of more rare house plants. And even though I don't really buy too many rare house plants, I'm going to take you guys with me and we're going to check out what they have. Super awesome plant shop owners, and so I'm going to take you guys and show you that shop. Also, I'm going to do my top 5 houseplants of the month, so stay tuned for that. If you guys are not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss those videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I just want to thank everybody so much for watching. And until next time, guys, bye.